Hi, and welcome to the Balanced Body podcast series. I'm Amy Alpers from the Pilates Center in Boulder, Colorado. Today we're working on the Cadillac, and we're looking at exercises that open the chest and strengthen the upper back a little bit more so that the breath mechanism is a little more empowered. So we have our goal, which is this expansion of the rib cage, all of this area up here, and then this empowering of the exhale through the deep abdominals. But that can be impeded by several things. If we tuck under, we looked at that a little bit earlier. If we don't start our exhale from deep inside, that can impede it. And also, most of us have tension in the shoulders and upper back and upper chest, and that can also be in the way, and that's why we're doing these exercises. So we'll see in this scenario certain issues that might come into play and what we might do about that. So we're going to do what we call the shoulder bridge with kicks. May also be called the push through with kicks. You may have a different name for it, that's fine. So basically we're going to bend the knees. This would be an inhale. And straighten the knees, exhale. And then you would roll up, inhale. And then come up as high as you can, exhale, as long as you're still on your shoulders. So right now you're doing basically your supine arm springs with your arms. We're going to take a kick. Inhale and exhale, and we're lifting the chest. That's the way. Exhale, so that breath is really empowered by the kick. And then the deep exhale, and then one last one, and then exhale. Beautiful. And then we're going to roll down, feeling how long you could be. Big inhale. We're softening. We're finding our deep exhale. Right? Bending the knees with your inhale. And then keeping this exhale. This is actually one of the harder parts of the movement, is to maintain this power right here. And very often we see a little tension in the quads. We might see, I think Catherine can show us a little hyperextension where we drop down and now we can no longer really access our breath because this weighs too much for the body basically. So we want to make sure we have support here, that the legs are connected up through the spine, but that the quads are a little relaxed, beautiful, and the spine is relatively neutral. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to not be tense or held so that breath can move, right? Then we look again at lengthening and lengthening. So we'll do it one more time. We do a big inhale. Gorgeous, that's the way. Powerful exhale, and that helps to strengthen and stabilize the spine. Inhale, so it's safe for the movement. Again, the powerful exhale comes right around your lumbar and holds this strong. Inhale, exhale, we could get up higher. Inhale, that's the way. Exhale, we talked about making sure your inhale comes right to the lungs and not too much to the nose. All right, we'll hear a difference in the sound. And exhale, last one, and that's enough. And then we roll down. Our articulate spine is also extremely key to your breath, right? You get a nice length here. You go all the way through, bend the knees on that inhale, and then a deep contraction, still allowing your pelvis to come out of any tuck, right? But holding that deep exhale so that you know you're very safe around the lumbar spine. So we're going to look now at some exercises on the ped-a-pol that also use a lot of this same idea, that same breath mechanism. So now we're going to look at a couple exercises on the ped-a-pol that use that very same idea as we saw with the shoulder bridge, with the kicks, and with the supine arm springs. So we're going to have Catherine take hold of her handles. Ped-a-pol was designed specifically for an opera singer, so its intention is completely breathing. Right, so we just use that spring and we take a huge inhale and we lift the lungs. Try to get the shoulders down and the lungs up. And you're standing on these and using them for the power. So it's almost like you could feel it like a bird taking off, pressing onto the wind. So you press down on the wind to lift the lungs. Beautiful. You could feel it like a gymnast on the rings. Exhale. Or just like a huge bike pump where you push down on that pump and the air comes up and fills you, and it comes all the way up into this, shoulders down, Even lower, chest up even more, and exhale. And last one, shoulders nice and low. They're not hard and pushed down, but they're low so the chest can rise. So this goes down, this comes up. Go down 1 inch more and lift the chest. And exhale, that's the way. So the power of that spring really, really helps to create the uprightness we're looking for, the expansion of the chest, and the power of that exhale. And we're going to also show chest expansion here. We've looked at it in a number of other places, but this is also a nice place to work on your chest expansion. Again, feeling as though you were doing your shoulder bridge with kicks as you do this. Straight arms, press back. You take a 3-count inhale, that beautiful 3-count inhale that enables that extra expansion, and then that deep, deep, deep exhale. Good. Just stand back just a little more. And we go. Not with your feet too much.
Oh.
Just you.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. And inhale, big chest. Down, open feel your shoulder bridge arms right here, that big lift we were looking at. Exhale, deep squeeze. And we'll do one more. Fill, fill, fill those lungs, not the shoulders, but the lungs, so the air goes right to the lungs. Power through all these muscles to strengthen that. And deep exhale. Very nice, good. Okay, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you at the next podcast.